Hello there, welcome back. It has been over a year since we've worked on this sled for a number of reasons, such as work and other projects. So after a year of thinking of what we would do for the front suspension, we eventually decided to do a phazer pogo suspension. But we had a number of problems to solve, such as what we were going to do with the gas tank and how we were going to attach the pogos. So the first thing we knew was the old elan ski and steering mount had to go. So we ground the weld off with a Dremel grinder. It helps if you grind just behind the weld, then pull it off and clean it up a little later. So the next thing we did was cut two plates, one for the outside and one for the inside, so we could fish plate the tub and then later touch the pogos. We did this in an attempt to keep from moving the gas tank. So after we made the plates, we drilled the holes in the tub with a hole bit for the pipe on the pogo. Oh, before I forget, we did drill holes in the fish plate so we can bolt to the tub temporarily while we fit everything. So after we got that, we finally started mounting the pogos by getting a pipe to slide over the pogos. So we squared the pogos to the tub and welded the pipe to the fish plates for the mount to the frame. Now, with all that done, we now needed to support the middle. So we put a pipe on the side of the tub and welded it, and then cleaned that up, and then fish plated the sides and welded again. So after days of trying to get the pogos to slide on and fit, it was time to do the steering. So after thinking about it, we decided to reuse the old mount we cut off. So after a day or two of cutting and welding and a little more cutting, we ended up with something that looks something like this. I could try to explain it, but I think it would be easier to just show you. So, after all that, we got something that looks like it should fly. So with that done, is now time to scrap 5 old sleds for their steering and look at them for 3 days to try to make something fit. Obviously. So with that important step checked off, we figured out that we at least needed some holes for the steering in the tub. So it was when we cut those holes out that we realized the pogos are too low to just bolt up, so we needed to build a riser for the steering mount. But before we do that, we need to get our steering mounted. So the first thing we had to modify the handlebars for the steering rods. So we decided for a simple 2-bolt, 2-rod mount. So with a couple welds, we got that on. Now with that done, it was time to scrounge through our pile of old steering parts and come up with something like this. As you can see, it's pretty simple. Now it was time for the riser for the ski steering bracket. We tried several designs, but we ended up going with something that wrapped around the old mount and raised it up a couple inches. We got all that welded up, and now we're down to welding everything up. Now we haven't done that yet because we got sidetracked on some of our other projects. It was easier to store, not weld it up. But we will get welded soon and continue on the sled. Thanks for watching. I hope you got something from this video and enjoyed watching it too. So please like and subscribe for more of our builds in the future. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.